If you click into today's video, you either want to become a YouTuber or you are a YouTuber, but the reality is different from what you thought. I got you this brain summarized, organized, and felt something over the past 10 months. I'm gonna share with you guys 11 tips that I wish I knew when I just started my YouTube. I'm not gonna waste your time. So, sorry about that. I need to use my laptop because there is my note. I always know I want to become a YouTuber since I was 18, but I was so scared of how other people think about me. What if other people know I'm sad sometimes? I was too scared of people around me or the strangers I don't even know. I don't want to be saying and I don't want to be talked. But one day, I just asked myself the question, am I okay with getting older, but never go for my dream? The answer is no. I don't want to do that. I can't afford my regret bill, so I just posted. And here is what I learned. The more you post, the more you realize literally nobody cares. Everybody is busy with their life. I just don't like to explain a lot. I just know I am a YouTuber. That's a part of my identity, and I just do it. I posted my very first video in August of 2024, and the first video was about English studying because at that time I just felt like English studying is the only valuable thing that I had up my sleeve to share to the world because my mindset is like if I post, I have to post something valuable, I have to bring value. I had worked as an English tutor before I started law school, and I feel like that part is my comfort zone, and I even can say that comfort zone blurs my vision to my YouTube channel. I vividly remember I just spent a whole week on that first video writing different tips, adding subtitles, editing, and I even made a PDF, attached that document to the video to ensure everybody could access to the PDF, to the documents, because that includes all the keynotes that I thought super important for anyone who wants to learn English. I was nervous as a hell to hit a publish button, but I just published anyway. But you guess what? And I only got 5 views, like 5 views. I was so crushed. And that feeling is like you pour your whole heart into the video, but like literally just no one cares. But it also shows me another fact is that I actually just don't need to overthink and just don't care that much because just no one cares. As I said, for the next 2 to 3 months, I didn't post anything. Instead, I just took a step back and I asked myself, what do I actually want from social media? What do I actually want from my YouTube? I want to share English tips, I want to share study tips, but more than that, I want to build up YouTube channel for myself. I realized if I only focus on value and I didn't enjoy the process, and I would definitely, absolutely, eventually, inevitably burn out at the end. But if I truly do something that I love, the only one thing that I need to do is to not to quit. I want to show you guys how I reflect on myself. I think about the topics that I talk to my friends. I think about the compliment that I received. I think about something that comes naturally to me, but maybe a little bit hard for others. Those are my unfair advantage that I have to use because I want to stand out, because I don't want to just being invisible. From the beginning, I feel literally nervous. Later on, I just focus on what version of me that I want to present to the world, how much fun that I want to get from my YouTube channel, what do I want to do by my channel. So it's not gonna stay at a surface level. So I started vlogging. I genuinely love filming, especially when I'm walking outside. Sometimes I just can capture different scenes and I would just imagine what if I put them together. That footage would be really interesting, and I started vlogging. I gained, like, my first vlog got 200 views, but don't forget at that time I only had 30 subscribers. Okay, only 30 subscribers. Since then, I just focus on what I enjoyed. I people please myself first. So my tip is start with something that you enjoy and your passion will shine through it and your true personality will speak for herself. The first stage is scary and the second stage is that I want to find something fun for me. I want to find something funny, and we're from the third stage, we want to be visible. We want to be seen. That's why I chose to start with shorts. First of all, I just genuinely like makeup. It's not like a hobby. So makeup actually helps me to connect with people in my real life. I remember when I was a loneliness period, like literally nobody talks to me. I was completely invisible, but at that time, because of my makeup, because of my nails, because of my like tops, my outfits, the way I carry myself, people started noticing me. Girls in class will come up and ask, oh, how did you do your makeup? Where did you get your tops? Oh, look at your nails. They're so cute. Something like that. That makes me feel confident because I put effort into how I showed up. I think that's the same energy that I bring into my makeup tutorials. We have care and we have confidence at the same time. But we kind of talk about niche. The niche is the topic you can talk about non-stop without getting tired. If I didn't have law exams, I swear I could talk about makeup all day without even getting tired. That's how I know makeup is my niche. If you started with your shirts, one thing that I have to say is that put your energy into your hook, because shorts, unlike long videos, you have no room to ramble. You gotta make sure one short, one focus, one short, one information, and you only have a few seconds to grab everybody's attention. And I posted 2 shorts at the same time, and one of them is completely oppressed. So never do that. I would never do that. Even if it was just an accident, I won't do that again. And the second one is that when you post the shorts, don't post the shorts over 1 minute on YouTube, especially on YouTube. Just don't do that. It's a 2-minute short, but guess what? I only got 2 views. And I think it was too long. When you post your shorts, make sure you post them on Instagram, on TikTok, and YouTube at the same time. And I do have some subscribers. They came from other platforms. Oh yeah, one more thing is that I bought a music membership for an Epidemic Sound. The right background music can make my shorts more professional. When you already know yourself more, let's just talk about the skill. I found 2 visualization tricks that really helped me to feel more natural and grounded when filming. So first of all, the first one is I just imagine I am in a group discussion. It's like a uni tutorial. I see my classmates sitting next to me and I see my tutor as well. And we're taking turns to speak. When it's my turn, I just talk. I talk my opinions on a topic, and after my turn, my classmate will talk about his or her opinions as well. So in this way, I'm not gonna take what I said too personally. Especially, I'm not gonna overthinking or like over judging myself. I'm not gonna say, oh, which word? Oh, should I say that? Should I say this? No, it's just a regular group discussion where we can talk. We just talk all our opinions. The second visualization, I will imagine a whole ecosystem behind me. So like, below me, there's so many creators, people who haven't posted yet. They're quietly working behind the scenes, and above me, they're bigger, like super famous creators, editors, influencers, and people who get tons of attention, but they carried more pressure. So in this way, I don't need to be afraid of my own success because we're all just one piece of bigger puzzle. So we're just doing our best to create a better world. We just tried our best to chase this dream. And this mindset really helps me. So if you're struggling to sound natural, try visualizing. That's a small shift, but actually makes a big difference. You might need to spend your whole life to learn what good content is, but I want to say is that if you have to walk away from my video, I want you to take away with this one. You gotta put your effort in your thumbnail. So that was a big one for me. So at first, I just don't care. I was like, I don't need to prove how good my content is because my content is just good. So why do I still need to lure you guys by a good thumbnail when I just know my content is good? That is my mindset, but that was wrong. Guys, if the thumbnail is not attractive enough, I would never click into that one. Just make sure you put 50% of your effort into thumbnail and 50% of your effort into the real content. They are equally essential. They're equally important. We all know we gotta be consistent. We all know we gotta post all day long. We gotta know we can't quit. But I wanna share the mindset. Being consistent is a process about how I talk to myself, how I make friends with myself to post the videos. At first, I was focused on performance, like likes, views, numbers, and I was so embarrassed if I just noticed that, oh my god, my vlog only have 5 views. Am I not meant to do that, something like this? But then I literally just can post one long video every week. It's not about I try harder, it's not about I work harder, it's because I build a healthy relationship with myself. When I just let go of all the numbers, views, like performance things, just think about I need to catch up with my online audience. They're staying there for me. They are waiting for my new voice, my new update, my new videos. They are excited for me. What is a reason that I quit? And if I vlog myself outside, that is me hanging out with my friends. And we're just here being silly and enjoy the current moments together and tell you guys what I'm thinking about and something new happened in my life. And sometimes I share tips, I share thoughts, and or even just a moment of my day. For you guys, we just started our YouTube channel. It feels so difficult to say I have audience, but please just don't ignore that 100 subscribers or like that 50 subscribers. They're 50 real human beings. They're waiting for you online, and they subscribe you for you. You don't have any reason to quit your friendship. When they stay with you, what is your reason to stop? They stay for me and I need to do something for them. You don't need to have 1 million subscribers to have motivation. 1 subscriber is enough to keep you going. I never set goals like next month I'm gonna hit 10k views. Those are all external goals. External goals are not determined by you. It's determined by your destiny and by timing. That's not under your control. What is in your control? The content. Is it capable for you to improve 1% by 1 video? So for example, now today's video is about 11 tips of how I gain 100 subscribers, and I'm already working on the next one. The next one is how to build up a simple productivity system by using iPhone and a Notion. I just literally learned how to manage my time and energy. I feel that helps me a lot and I want to pass them on. And here's also the quote that I love: your genuineness is the reason that people stay. So that stuck with me, and you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be real. What you've learned, and just please share that one in your video. Always consider you first. Think about what kinds of tips help you a lot, and then that thing is what we want to know as well. Something about my gear. Right now I'm just filming myself by DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and sometimes I'm using my iPhone and the Canon G7X Mark II. You just start whatever you can use on hand. And for editing, I just bought 1-year CapCut membership. Your most genuine self is the best gear that you can show up, that you can use. If you can get 100, you can get 1,000. If you get 1,000, you can get a 10k. Those who get 10k, you're already on your way to your silver plaque. And those who got silver plaque can be here to make a difference. And we all need to start from somewhere. Embrace that embarrassing moments and embrace that uncertainty, embrace everything, like every doubt, but just keep going. So anyway, when I got 1,000 subscribers, and I'll film this video again and I'll share you guys what I did. Do I change something or do I still think in this way? Keep in tune. Wish me luck. I'll see you guys at the top.